In this video, I'm going to be breaking down how to use Cypher with chart scanner, and it's completely free as well. It's the most amazing chart scanner I've ever used, in my opinion. And yeah, I'm going to show you how I use it and how I set it up on my chart, and I'm going to show you the features, and then I'm going to show you how you guys can get your hands on this completely free. You can start using it today. So I'm going to jump straight onto the charts now, and we'll go through it, and yeah, let's see if we can catch some trades together. And here it is. This is what Cypher looks like when you put it on screen. I just want to say now, Cypher works on any trading pairs. You can use it on gold, Forex pairs. You can use it on crypto. So you really can use this 24/7 all the time on any pair at any time on any time frame. So it will adapt how it works for each pair. So it's not some of the same data for every single pair. Leave out stuff is not relevant. Anyway, I like to use this on the gold. I like to go down to the 1 minute so I can do some scalping, which is what we're going to be looking at today on here. So when you put it on your screen, what you're going to see, first of all, you're going to get excited and you're going to see all these S's and these B's down here. As you guess, they mean sells and buys. Now then, do you jump straight in when you see a buy or sell signal? The answer to that question is, of course, no. Okay, no scanner, no chart scanner is going to give you that much accurate information that as soon as it prints a buy or sell, it's going to get in. We need to have a look at quite a few things before we decide whether we want to get in on the trade or not. So we're going to zoom in on where price is right now, and as you can see, it has printed an S flag, which means sell. On this occasion, if you did jump in on this S, you probably would have got to, it just tapped TP1. But would we have got into this trade anyway? Now let's have a look at what's going on here. On your top right hand of the screen here, we got the trend indicator box. It's telling you what the trend is on each of the different time frames. Currently M1 on 1 minute is what we're looking at now. It is showing purple arrows, which means the trend is going down, and as you can see, we created a new lower low right here, so we could be potentially seeing a downtrend forming. On the rest of the time frames, all the way up to the 1 hour, we're on an uptrend. So looking at that, it would be a good idea if we stuck to looking for buys, just because all the other time frames are showing we are in an uptrend. Okay, on the bottom here, we got direction, which is bullish. Overall, we are bullish. Price is currently consolidating, deciding where it wants to go. And what is the strength of the trend? Is strong at the moment. Okay. So these are a lot of indicators we're going to want to be looking out for. Next, we got the candle colors. Green means price is going up. Gray means is undecided which way it's going to go, and then purple is going down. So those are the things we need to look out for. On the bottom here, we got like the pulse line. This is the heartbeat of the price chart and what we're going to be looking at. Currently, everything seems quite good for a sell at the moment. So we got the purple line in the middle. So when the purple line changes color from green to purple right here, we are looking for sells. We got this squiggly line here, which is kind of like a heart rate monitor. That is also showing purple, and we got a purple diversion dot down there as well. So everything on here is showing purple as sells. On the bottom right here, these boxes also showing purple. So if all these things here are showing purple, we could be looking at sells. So the only reason why I'm not going for sells is because of the overall trend up the top here. So now we're showing a 1 minute is showing an uptrend, and all the other time frames apart from the two highest ones there are also showing uptrend. So that is telling me I should really be looking for buys. So I'm only going to be waiting for a buy signal to come through. So I'm going to be ignoring these sell signals. Whether the buy signal will print right now, I'm not so sure, because price is pulling back, so we might have to wait for a bit of momentum before it starts going back up again. And then we got these areas here. We got these clouds up the top and the bottom of the chart. We got green down here and purple up there. They're just areas of interest, areas where price is likely to reverse from. So we can see price is up in that area, so we expected a pullback now. Now price has come down here. We could see the price may continue to go up. That's why we're going to be looking for a buy signal. Like I said, this works on any time frame. So if we have a look at the 5 minute time frame, we would have caught this buy, because everything on here is pointing upwards. We have a buy signal there. It would have been green here. We might have waited for the re-entry, to be honest. We got a green middle line. And everything up here is showing green, so that is going for buys. Now, what do I mean by I would have waited for the re-entry? We were at the buy signal right here on this candle, but not everything lined up properly. If we come down, The middle line here was purple, and these are all grey down here. So I was showing like diversion, not diversion, sorry, it was showing indecisiveness in the price. And then what you also get when price moves, then you've got this re-entry box. You wait for price to pull back into this re-entry, and on this candle right here, or this second one is grey, I wouldn't have got in on that one, but this one here, this big green one, it printed a little arrow right there. So if you missed your entry and you're in the re-entry zone and you get one of these little arrows, that's good. Okay, you might want to get in on this candle to catch the rest of the move. If you got in on this one, we would have, it's changed now, it just printed a sell, but we would have caught all the way up to TP3. We would have hit all TP3s, and it would not have taken us up, because just before price change, I think stop loss was just down below here. So that would have been a good one to get in. So depending on the style of trading, whether you like scalping or you like intraday trading or even swing trading, this works on every time frame. So that is basically how you use Cypher. If you want to reach out to me and get your hands on Cypher, you can do directly on Instagram at Matt Bayliss. You can find me right there. Make sure you spell my name correctly, you can find me. Or you can jump inside my Telegram channel. I'll leave a link in the description below this video. Jump in there. I post all tips and tricks and everything in there to do with Cypher, and I'll show you exactly how you can use Cypher for free, and along with a lot of other products we will be releasing as well. As long as you sign up with my broker and deposit into that broker, you can have access to Cypher completely free and all the other products we have on offer. So I'd love to chat to you. If you want to have a chat to me on Instagram or inside the Telegram channel, and I'm more than happy to answer any of your questions. And let's get you signed up today, get you started on Cypher so you can start catching these sells and buy signals. So until then, I'll see you in the next video. God bless.